Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. It looks like we've got rainfall heading into the area, so I'll show you what's causing that right now. Take a look behind me and you'll see that big blue dip coming from out towards the north. Now, that's a big low pressure zone, but it's going to do more than just dip on down. So pushing forward in time a little bit here, pay attention. You'll see it starts to form a separate circle right there. That means it's cutting off. We'll call that a cutoff low, which means some of the conditions from up here are spiraling into the area and heading out towards our area. They can actually get a little bit more deep into the interior of the U.S. when they cut off like that. But all that really means for us is that we have another storm coming into the area. It actually splits off into two lows here, so Canada's got a little bit of those conditions as well. But for today, it's going to be rainfall pushing on through. That's pulling more of that moisture into the area and providing a lot of lift. And when you have lift in the lower atmosphere, it makes a rising motion, which just sets to shake some of that rainfall out, essentially. What you're seeing here, though, is a representation through the satellite imagery right now of what I just described to you. There's that low pressure center that we saw moving out towards Canada. The other one is a little bit closer to our area, and you can see all the cloud coverage that that's bringing. And this is actually going to be showing a lot of the moisture, too. All the white is wet, all the yellow is dry. So you'll see rainfall making its way into the area and even more moisture coming in from the south too, which means there's ample chances for rain today. Looking at 7 a.m. on the Stormcast, and we're seeing nearly widespread rain already. It looks showery in nature though, pushing into 8:30, very, very similar conditions, but by 10:30 things drift a little bit up towards the northeast. Then moving into 12:30, a little bit of a clearing, but we do see more rainfall along the coast at that point. 3 o'clock, widespread once again. Starting to see some of the snow out of the mountains at this point, though. Just a dusting for today. It's not necessarily wet enough to see accumulations. 8 o'clock does show a little bit of drying, and then there's actually some drying into Wednesday before we do see a lot more rainfall for the remainder of the week. Here's a look at today's rainfall accumulations. Not very impressive for Roseburg or really anywhere, but check this out. Moving forward just into Thursday, here's what we can expect, and then there's even more rainfall after that too. So we're definitely all going to get our fill. Seeing the 7-day forecast here, you'll look at a lot of rain. Thursday, things are a little bit drier for the coast and mostly in those 50s. Umpqua Basin, similar story, but you'll see the temperatures drop pretty significantly moving into Saturday, and that's going to be slamming our snow levels down. Look at the Cascades. So we're in those 30s, getting into the 20s Saturday and Sunday, and the snow level drops from 3,500 feet down to 1,500 feet. Very heavy snow coming up on Sunday. Willamette Valley showing a similar story. A couple potential dry days there. Thursday, maybe a little bit drier, but after that, a lot of rainfall Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.